Hey Pisces, welcome to your January tarot reading. We're going to be breaking down this Three of Pentacles energy which came out in your 2020 year ahead forecast. The link to that video is below. This is going to be talking all about your collaborative efforts and things probably related to work. So I've chosen Affirmators at work to get a week-by-week breakdown of how you can best move through this energy. If this general reading doesn't really seem to be applying to you, my Etsy page is linked below and I'll do a personal reading for you to get more in detail about your unique situation. And go ahead and like and subscribe because I will be doing weekly readings as well as the monthlies, and you can get notifications when those come out and get even more detail about how to use this energy to your best advantage. All right, Pisces. Let's look at your career. I feel like the Three of Pentacles is going to be talking about your career, so I chose these work cards. Let's get it week by week. First week of January, we're going to be talking about ego. Second week of January for Pisces, we're going to be talking about focus. Third week of January for Pisces. Third week of January for Pisces, we're going to talk about drive. Fourth and final week of January for Pisces. We are going to talk about tolerance. All right, let's talk about what these mean. All right, Pisces, let's talk about the first week of January. You received a card about the ego, and since we are talking about teamwork and effort here, it's going to be a week where you have to align yourself and the group with the objective. The objective being whatever it is you're trying to achieve, not who's going to get the credit. And that way you guys can make plans that are going to serve the greater purpose, serve the goal, get you there quicker, and make sure that if everyone is concerned about getting credited properly, it's going to be a group effort and you're all going to share the credit. So you might as well set all that aside and get into alignment with each other, what you're trying to achieve, and put your focus there. Which brings me to the second week of January, the word focus. So if you have aligned all of your intentions on the same North Star of what it is that you're working towards, which is not a self-serving one, then that means it's time for you to get down to work, whatever it is that your task and your role in the group is. And so focus is going to be where you do at this point have to tune out, and maybe it's where you all part ways and go back to your desks and do your work and focus, and not the social part and the getting together and figuring it all out part looks like it was in the first week. In the second week, it looks more solo, where you have to do your part and then come back to it later in the month. In the third week of January, Pisces, we have drive. And it seems like it makes sense by the third week that you may be losing your wind. And so this is talking about having to re-up your energy, whatever it is that you have to do some jumping jacks, drink some extra coffee, get back in touch with the whole purpose of the whole thing, because you're going to need that little bit of boost at the end, towards the end, as it's going to start to drag on and you're going to start to lose energy, and it's going to be hard to keep your focus. So whatever it takes to light that fire back under you, Pisces, the third week of January. The fourth week of January, Pisces, is a card about tolerance, which it does seem to me that after this kind of going it alone, now you have to kind of come back together and show each other your work and start to try to mesh these things together into the final, maybe not the final, but this now you take the parts and you try to put them together to move forward. And so this card of tolerance is going to really tie in with this ego thing, where you have to remind yourself of the greater goal that you're trying to achieve. And I'm going to take from the little passage here. It says, anyone annoying becomes entertaining, and anyone intolerable becomes someone truly fascinating who belongs in either a museum or a science lab. So it is kind of reframing the negative traits you see in these people in a way that helps you move forward and doesn't become this negative judgment that makes you unable to combine your efforts because you're judging them and keeping them apart, keeping them at bay. So how can you reframe them and rebrand them in your mind so that you can move forward, because you're going to have to work together to get this whole thing done. So Pisces, please like and subscribe, because then you'll get a notification when I do the week by week, and it'll be a pick a card, and we'll look at each one of these in 4 different videos. Thank you, Pisces.